Jason Gray paved the way, changed the rain, released the pain, least you sane, getting paid, trend setting, brighter days, doper rap, tighter sets, high in Delhi, I'm a fighter jet, Jeremy Kane.
Woo! Listen, it should be your Monday, possibly Wednesday. I don't know when this will drop because we're going to be doing a live for NXT Heat Wave.
PLE, baby, PLE.
PLE, pay-per-view, whatever you want to call them. I don't care. Muffins Martinez, what?
What's the PLE stand for again?
I don't know.
Premium. I guess we're asking him, or just premium live event. I don't know if you're just asking, trying to test Jeff on his knowledge that he doesn't have.
I mean, I'm over here trying to introduce. I get everybody but Rob K, Urban Wrestling Network, MLW Confusion, aka the Walking Motherfucking Trigger. So I had to give a little extra because you cut him off like if you didn't want me to say his name. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever. That's my gimmick now, is having that like giant list of things. Like you guys do to have heel heat.
You got the thugonomics degree. We know that Rob K is the lawyer. Our statistician. So I gotta remember what PLE stands for. I forgot what it was.
Just pushing information. Yeah, there's only so much information we can retain after that.
Yeah, he's the walking thesaurus. He knows.
So
$5 words.
Yes.
Word. So listen, this week was a slow week for us, right? We actually were like, damn, we gotta throw something out there. But Atlantis Jr., I think is his name, right? It's not just Atlantis, it's Atlantis Jr. because the Pop is the legend, whatever. CMLL, MLW. Now, this guy who we do like his work, we've been watching him in MLW for, I'd say the past like 6-7 months, something like that.
Yeah, a couple of matches. Yeah, couple of
matches. Yeah.
So we've been watching him. He's been killing it, doing his thing. Like I said, we know his work for CMLL, MLW, goes into Ring of Honor, right? Like he's been there, obviously done his. What?
No, let's rephrase that. They went to CMML.
Yes, because that actually happened in Arena Mexico.
Kyle Fletcher, the Ring of Honor TV champion.
What I mean by the match being like for an ROH title, right?
Yes.
Like,
yep.
So
yeah.
So my bad if I said that wrong. I said it wrong. But big match. Listen, when you go to Mexico, those crowds are lit. Like I don't give a fuck what anyone says. They will blow out any crowd I've seen in anywhere. So they go nuts. He comes out victorious, which I did not think Atlantis Jr. was going to win the ROH TV championship, right? That is fucking huge. So I'm like, in Mexico, he does it in front of his people, wins an ROH title. I would love for him to pull up an MLW with that belt. I completely doubt it.
It will never happen. It will never happen.
I think it would be cool as fuck. No. I don't think it's going to happen. You can say never, but there's always that 0.000.
Never say never in the realm of professional wrestling.
If he has any CMLL gold from Mexico, he will pull up with the Mexico whatever. But you will never see him with an AEW ROH Light TV title at an MLW show. That will never happen.
So what if it does?
Never.
What if it does?
Dude, I will bet your youngest son that it will never happen.
I mean, you can have him.
Huh?
You can have him. You got to pay for school and...
I will bet your son, Alex, that will never happen.
No, seriously. We got to make something fun on here. If it happens, you got to go buy an Atlantis shirt.
I could do that. I could do that.
So
I could definitely do that.
This was huge, though. You know what I mean? I don't think anyone thought that he would drop the belts. Atlantis Jr. winning the belts. This does a lot. Anytime you win a belt, it helps your resume. You know what I mean? Like it does. So, gentlemen, is that the mask?
This is the Atlantis mask. Or according to our viewers, the low rent Rey Mysterio.
Yes.
Or Rey Mysterio from Wish mask.
Yes.
So, Rob Kane in Chicago, I gotta say this. He supported the talent. He went, bought the mask, got it, do all that good shit. My bad. Go ahead, Mo.
No, I was gonna say, Atlantis Jr. CMLL. We saw him a couple of times already MLW shows. He had that banger match last month with Mystical.
Yes.
That we saw that at the last show. Kyle Fletcher, who was one half of Aussie Open, Aussie. Ring of Honor TV champion since his tag team partner was hurt. He's on the singles run. He goes to Mexico. No one in the world is going to think that he's going to lose the belt on Viernes Fantástico, which is their main show on Fridays. And you can watch it on YouTube for $9.99. They do the weekends and I think Tuesdays. And they put a banger match. He hit him with two freaking swanton bombs from the front and the back, and then pinned him. I'm like, oh my God, what the hell just happened? Like, how did this happen? And then now we're gonna see Atlantis Jr. on Saturday or next week for the Blood and Thunder pay-per-view. LMW go up against one of the guys on the Oprah Cup first round. So this is going to be interesting to see this guy now wrestle in CMLL, MLW, and now AEW and Ring of Honor, because I'm pretty sure he's going to have to come in for those tapings on Wednesday to do his title there. So he's going to be on high demand coming here to the States. So his merchandise is going to be going crazy, and everybody's going to find out who Atlantis Jr. is real fast. And there's no way in hell he's going to show up with that belt next Saturday on the LMW show. No way in hell. Because like I say, if that happens, Chef is losing his youngest son. I bet him to Mexico, and if I lose, he's going to be in Mexico by Sunday.
Of all the matches to be betting on, I thought we were taking bets on Baby Daddy, but whatever. We'll just keep adding to the fire. Whatever.
Okay.
We'll just
That's a different conversation, a different show.
It was.
Oh, you're throwing his name in the hat for the Baby Daddy?
Star Junior? I mean,
no. No, I just thought it's funny of all the things that we were betting on is the first round Oprah Cup match, and not like the according to the emails, the main event of Blood and Thunder, Baby Daddy drama. That being said, back to the actual point at hand of Atlantis Jr. I am actually, this throws like a very interesting wrinkle into everything. Like I don't believe he's going to show up with the Ring of Honor TV title like on screen. Like that there is too much political wrangling for him for that to happen. Because, like, it's okay for a CMLL title to show up because there's a working relationship there, but they don't have a relationship at all, to my knowledge, with AEW as of this point.
Yeah.
But this makes the first round of the Opera Cup very interesting in my eyes, because like this dude's on fire, like right now. Like he is one. Like, I mean, is he the top of the talk? No, but like he is a significant talking point within the realm of professional wrestling right now, just because he is all over the place, and he beat one of Will Ospreay's buddies in Aussie Open for the TV championship. And so I'm curious to see how this affects how MLW uses him. Like, obviously he's done a little stint in MLW already, most notably at the Seca Lucha tapings. Both him and his father were there, but now he's also wrestling a legend in Okamura, who also is an MLW tag team champion. So like there are weird layers to this here onion that I'm curious to see how they. Yeah, there's our stitches right there. But yeah, so I'm very curious to see how this will play out, because you have, on one hand, you have this hot young talent that's making waves in the wrestling scene, but he's also taking on one of your regulars who happens to be one of your tag team champions, even if he's in his mid-50s. So like I'm curious to see how this turns out tournament-wise, because this is at a certain level a political nightmare in terms of navigating, who's going to have to look strong, who's going to get to go on to the next round, etc., etc., etc. But back at the point of the Atlantis, like, but on the flip side, like as a fan, that is super exciting. And as a semi-professional neckbeard, it's also super exciting because this can lend itself out to like so many little scenarios as to like what could happen, and just like the sheer just insanity that is professional wrestling in 2024, where you had a guy like that like 3 months ago barely anyone probably knew about, who's now your Ring of Honor television champion, who Ring of Honor sent their champion to Mexico, and now the son of a lucha legend has arguably one of the top titles in the country. And then in the meanwhile, he's also like just showing up randomly to smaller promotions, even if he doesn't get to carry the belt with him. Like, you can't take away, if he's still champ come next Friday, like you can't not say Ring of Honor television champion, at least in your head, if the ring announcer won't say it.
And I still can't figure out how AEW keeps sending guys to CML, and MLW has been working with them longer, and we still can't get one guy from the dumb company to go out there and wrestle.
Well, I think me and Rob kind of were talking something about MLW, and I don't think there's very many MLW guys. We were kind of talking about that. So who are you really going to send besides Alex Kane? Like, if you said right now, who are the 3 people that you would consider MLW talent? It would be Janai Kai, Del Miexo, Alex Kane, and Akira is coming in now.
Don't forget Akira.
That's what I said. Besides those 4,
Bad Dude Tito is the champion there. So I will figure he will.
Would you consider him a MLW talent right now?
Yeah, because he's the champion there, and he's been there for part of Promociones Dorado, and a big storyline. So out of everybody else, the second year crew, Kruger.
Yeah. Okay.
Crew, what's his buddy there? Your boy,
Kwon.
Yeah, Kwon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know they're not exclusively signed because they get to wrestle other places, but at least they could go there and show the flag of MLW or Contra Unit, and they go Contra Unit de MLW, está aquí en CMLL.
With no disrespect to MLW, with having a once a month show, would it even matter sending someone over?
Well, yeah, because you having a strong showing with another company, and they're always coming over. And for the last since the beginning of the year,
about a year,
beginning of the year, so it's been already 7 months. And you mean to tell me you can send somebody from here there for one match?
Yeah, and I'm
not
really
not because Classic Max is the tag team champion, but they could work there.
Yeah, I'm really surprised considering the connections they have made, because even though functionally speaking, it appears Rocky Romero is not with the company anymore, but like that dude is working. Like, he is the forbidden door for all practical purposes.
Yeah,
like,
Bad Dude Tito's everywhere.
Rocky Romero. But Romero was like a top guy, like behind the scenes in CMLL. And then of course they brought in Okamura, who I giggled and like, oh, I have no clue who he is, but like, who's a legit dude in CMLL too. Like, I'm kind of surprised they haven't like built with this relationship of having these guys come in, that it's been like such a one-way street. Like, yes, it's great seeing the luchadores on my television screen, but it would be also great to have like the representation coming back to CMLL as well. Mystico's carried the middleweight championship around over there, but like, yeah, as you put it, we're not seeing that relationship. And even if we don't consider a lot of them like true MLW guys anymore, like it would be nice just even if it is, say, like Bad Dude Tito, who has kind of like the New Japan CMML connection with him there too. Like, he would be a logical pick, and also as a champion, it'd be nice to see him go that way too. But like, there's some we do have some world travelers on the company, because like Akira like routinely goes to Japan, Manders is picking up some steam over in Germany. Like, yeah, we got some legit globe hoppers here, and I'm surprised we can't like get just a singular person outside of to Mexico, just in general.
I mean,
like
Alex Kane, he's been to Germany multiple times. You know, like he's done WXW multiple times. And see, my thing is, there's got to be something going on behind the scenes, because for MLW right now, they're limited content, right? So you would think, okay, well, shit, if I can send the talent over here, you know, can I use your content, right? Throw it on YouTube for a match randomly, throw it out there so you have some kind of content. There is nothing going on in MLW right now, and we're MLW fans. It's not shitting on them, but the whole point is, if I'm CMLL and you're not doing shit for yourself, fuck that. I'm not bringing none of your people over here. You don't want to do shit for yourself. Why the fuck I want to help you? I'll send my guys there to be seen. That's cool. But now over here, we're busy over here. We're putting work out. Our people are doing what they're doing. Your people are being held hostage doing shit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a I don't have a good answer for that. Like I mean, I don't know if anyone, all like the two people that care, like followed some of my rants with MLW in general. Like I wrote a whole article for We Like Sports, PC.com, of like, here's things that MLW have control of that they can take them to the next level if they were interested in doing so. And like some of them, I will admit, are like purely just, hey, this is probably a better idea, or not, you know, or this wasn't a good idea. But one of the things I talk about is just like the lack of representation when they make these partnerships. The partnerships seem very one-directional. It is CMML coming in for the most part. It is the New Japan guys coming in for the most part. And we don't really see, it's not so much a talent exchange, which, like, yes, it's technically a working agreement, but you're like, and it is cool as a fan to see these potential dream matches happen by bringing in, you know, Suzuki, bringing in Mystico. But like, especially when it comes to like Mystico, like he's kind of on Lucha Island. Like, not that he's not defending the title, he's very much a fighting champion, but he's kind of on Lucha Island. So, you know, yeah. What are we doing with the middleweight championship? Like, what are going to be the plans for the middleweight championship when they finally choose?
Hopefully at some show he'll get to, you know, defend it against somebody from MLW for a change. He's always being some little wrestler from his own company.
This is the last thing I'm gonna say before we get up out of here. Y'all.
It's your fault.
Yeah. You say we got. This is supposed to be how freaking awesome Atlantis Jr. is, and then this turned into like how MLW is not capitalizing on success.
It's just fault.
It transitioned into MLW, so we're gonna talk it. So when we talk partnerships and everything you said, I'm not even going to touch that because you're right. But look what happened with the IWA Puerto Rico with Savio Vega, right? They had a new title, a new championship belt. Richard Holiday wins. We don't see shit after that. He wins the belt. We don't see shit. We see no more people coming over. We don't see the belt at all. But it was we're partners with IWA and we're doing this. And I think it was Noah. They had Noah for a little while. We've seen one or two guys.
Dragon Gate.
My fault.
Well, they also had like a partnership with Noah too. So, though I think they did send Hammerstone over for that. I think he did get to have a match.
Yeah,
over there.
So,
but that's
like, okay.
You know, 18 months ago.
Yeah. So you sit back, you go, cool. You've done nothing with your partnerships, right? You sit back. You don't even fucking put any kind of real content out there. Nothing. They're just, we're going to do one pay-per-view a month, right? We're going to do one show. We're going to chop that up into 2 shows for a month. Why would anyone send people over to your show when, if I send my guys over, now I'm not saying that this ain't going to happen, but you're not going to see many MLW guys for a whole month then, right? Like, if CMLL sent, and lately we've been getting a massive influx of them, but let's just say they send 2 more guys. That means we won't be seeing J. Chris. We won't be seeing BRG, because you only have a certain amount of matches you can do in one night, and they're not doing a month's worth of tapings in one night. They're not even giving you the 45-minute shows a week. So why should a fucking fan be invested in your product when you're not investing in your product? We talk this shit because we like it. We have fun. We talk MLW. We like MLW.
Yeah, there's a reason, like, despite its, the valleys, like, that we keep talking about it. Like, there's a reason that, I mean, this is me, tooting my horn, but, like, there's a reason, like, MLW Confusion still exists for the most part, despite, like, MLW putting on 2 shows a month. It's because, like, when they're on their game, there isn't a whole lot better than MLW, especially with the talent pool that they have. Like, they can compete with any large independent promotion in America. And honestly, like, I would argue at a certain level, like, as much as we just touted Ring of Honor, like, right now, MLW is, even with its, like, 1.5, 2 shows a month, like, is more accessible to the average fan than Ring of Honor is. So, like, they have a lot to work with, and it's TMI, but it's frustrating to see, like, a promotion that, like, you really want to stand behind and just continuously shoot itself in the foot for no discernible reason. Like, I get it, I'm on this side of the curtain, but, like, in my eyes, like, I don't see a reason why X, Y, and Z's aren't occurring.
If N.W.A. could be a weekly product, so can you, right? That's it. TNA, listen, I know they're doing their thing. ROH has AEW, WWE is the motherfucking mecca. Like, that's that.
The universe.
If you look at the numbers, if you would have had this angle with De La Renta, meanwhile that Azteca Underground shit that was successful, if you'd have that weekly and you'd have this, there'd be so much more engagement. Right now, go ahead and go on fucking MLW's Twitter and look how little people are engaging into it. Because they're like, man, when you drop a show, I'll watch it, but I'm not going to engage.
And they don't. And the secondary problem is they very rarely drop anything new in between the events, when the broadcasts are events. Like, yes, they are active on social media every day, but it's rehashing the cycle of it's rehashing the cycle of things they've already promoted. Every day we're getting basically a retweet of, like, July 12th, we are going to find out who Salina Lorenzo's baby daddy is. Oh, also, we here's these matches that are going to be happening at the next show, and that's, like, every day. But what we're not getting is any sort of videos or promotion to, like, to plug this new content. We're not getting any new content to help promote the next show. Basically, if you haven't, like, if you've already paid attention to what's going on, you're not getting any further crumbs. And so, like, basically, if I watched the first show of a taping, there's no reason for me to, like, pay attention to anything. Like, I can go on autopilot and not pay attention to MLW at all for the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, like, whenever the next show happens to be, just because they're not adding any new developments. And for a product that is trying to push this telenovela aspect to its programming, to run these types of storylines, you have to have stuff in between, whether it's wrestler promos, like, even if it's just, like, a once a week, maybe twice a week, like, event centers type thing. Just have Joe Dombrowski, like, be sure to check us out July 12th at Blood and Thunder, where we have these matches going on. Now we will hear from Alex.
With Pope and Josh Matthews, they used to have that little thing, and they used to have that little video segment.
And it can be like a 5-minute video. Here's the card, here's somebody cutting a promo. Like, here's Alex Kane talking about his first round uppercut match against Mr. Thomas. Which this is something like, this is freaking news, man. Like, you have the what's left of the Bomaye going at each other, and all we have is, like, just a tweet and an email saying, like, what's going to happen when Bomaye collide? Like, we need to, and everything else is just, whatever's being put out there is just from Alex Kane and Mr. Thomas. We need MLW out there saying, like, putting like a video out there or something, or just really anything, just to be like this is how much the Opera Cup means to our competitors. Like, this is the Bomaye. What will happen to this relationship between two brothers as they're now forced to fight for arguably one of the biggest prizes in the game? And instead we just have like Alex Kane tweeting out like, brothers fight, that's what we do, which is great that he's promoting things, but that's Alex Kane promoting things, not MLW.
And that's the thing, where Alex Kane's everything, Kane produced, he'll retweet other people's matches. Like, he goes hard for MLW, and it's a shame that they're not giving him that back, right? Like, and Rob, me and you talk, ever since he lost that belt, he's kind of been in the back burner, right? Like, this is not breaking news. This is the fucking face of the company, if he has that belt or not. Alex Kane is the fucking guy. So, you know what? Before we just go on a fucking tangent, which salute to Atlantis Jr. for winning the belt. Congratulations, King. For myself, Rob K, Muffins Martinez, we're going to see y'all on July 7th. NXT Heatwave, talk some shit. I'm going to have to learn some new people. Why are you petting that fucking mask?
Pay my respects.
We just got weird, bro. Listen, we out of here. Deuces.
Deuces.